I'm a king, I'm a god. No, you're not. No, you're not. Kings don't beg other kings to come and save them. That's not the way the kingdom works. I think one of the hardest things to do for just regular people is to help their loved ones, their family and friends to open their eyes. Because I'm starting to find that even when talking with family and friends, if you even question the dominant narrative, people will want to dismiss you. They'll say, oh, if he was black, this would have never happened. They would have shot him on sight. And the conservatives wouldn't support him. And I'm like, you people clearly don't know anything about conservatism. If there was a black teenager, 17-year-old, who worked as a lifeguard, wanted to be a police officer, spent his days scrubbing graffiti off of buildings after a Black Lives Matter rally, protests, march, and defended himself against, 3 white felons, right? I mean, serious felons. That person would be on Fox News every day of the week, because at the end of the day, if I had to choose between raising a son that turned out to be like Kyle Rittenhouse, who demonstrated valor and honor and courage, or raising a son that turned out to be like Joseph Rosenbaum, who was a serial predator, I'm taking the former every day of the week. And I focused in on Jemele Hill because her Instagram post, I think, perfectly captures the dominant narrative among the black leadership class. Black people's issues are the responsibility of someone else to fix. When you read that post, when she gets to the point, and I quote this in the piece where she says, fix these issues and the violence will disappear. You can hear the passive voice. She never says who's responsible for fixing them, right? It's just, they just put it out in the ether. Well, somebody fix it. And to me, that is not the way that a community should operate. We have to be responsible for the things that we are responsible for. And people like Jemele Hill, and even, I made reference to Charlamagne the God on the Breakfast Club. They want the result, but they don't want to put in, the work to get there. The Breakfast Club today could say, we are not platforming any artists who make murder music, who degrade and disrespect black women, and who push drug culture. If that's what you're promoting, you're not getting on our airways. They could say that. They have the juice to say that. They don't want to say that because that would take bread out of their mouths. And a lot of these folks are hypocrites. That's why they put the responsibility on white folk. They paint black people as damsels in distress, looking for a white knight who just finished anti-racism training to ride in on their white steed to rescue us. All while they paint themselves as, I'm a big, strong alpha male. I'm a king, I'm a god. No, you're not. No, you're not. Kings don't beg other kings to come and save them. That's not the way the kingdom works. Kings don't abandon their children to the barbarians and watch afar as the queen and the prince and princess have to fend for themselves. That's not the way the kingdom works. Kings take responsibility for their kingdom and for their tribe. And the modern aristocracy is completely against that.